We are ready. As soon as he comes out, we'll give him a cheer. All right? Yeah. Oh, no, I can't sit here. We got a microphone in that bathroom. We'd like to talk to you right now. And that's your brother?
Yes.
Brother Blake?
Yes.
I think we'll go ahead and get you started on. So, letting us be part of Okay, thank you so much for coming and being a part of this event. And I've got a bunch of notes now. I can read off these notes, which will probably help me make sure I include everybody. Well, nobody's told me one way or another, so I will go ahead and read off my notes. On behalf of Joey Shepro, Joey Shepro's family, Mother Connie, Father Joe, I almost stumbled on my own name. Stepfather Jeff, stepmother Kathy.
Yeah, I'm over here.
Brothers, I'm sorry. I pointed at Andy, I'm sorry. So, but Joey's brother, Nathan, Joey's brother, Jeffrey, and Joey's sister, Jennifer. And nephews and nieces, Elena, Mikey, Noah.
And brother-in-law.
Andy, brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law, okay. Well, we were kind of, thank you very much. But anyway, we want to thank you for an absolutely incredible event. This was absolutely over the top amazing. In both an energy, and we've heard that from other people, there was more energy in this yacht club on Friday night than they have seen in 35, 40 years of racing. And you know that's true. Okay, page 2. Now I won't go through some people because there was absolutely some people that certainly came to the surface on this here. Our special thanks to those people who helped us pull this off and organize all this event and stuff like that. Of course, the kitchen crew, everybody that helped in the kitchen crew. Now you could mention Marcia and Sue.
Alice, Mary Booty. Thank you all.
Thank you very, very much. No, but that's very true. And Sue, I would love to thank you very much from the family because I know how much you've done. Every event, but at this event especially, you've always been at the forefront of leading this and keeping everything organized, and we certainly appreciate that. Race committee, Race Mac, Jim Goodman, Jeff, thank you so much. Hey, I'm over here.
Brian, too. Don't forget Brian. Joe. Hey, Joe. Brian, too.
He's the only one without a Joey shirt. He's over there.
Okay, there you go, right there. Okay.
Brian.
And I want to say a special thanks to Race Management, who has been behind the scenes setting up times, making sure everything is run in a very professional manner. And you know that's true on every race, everything that's been done. But in the flyers were all done by Brian Shaltry, and we so appreciate you. Page 3. 19. Oh. All right. I will also mention certain other people that, though they may not be here right now, Val Ide, for his donation of the Packer tickets. His pictures are, 1,400 pictures he took of this event. And he also was there when Nathan got his helicopter ride Nathaniel got his ride from Nathan. So I've got a lot of Nathans on my mind, and I am getting somewhat confused, but it was certainly appreciated. Tony, who did the drone and took the video, and I don't know who has not seen that video of the drone, but he put it to music, and I will say that we unfortunately we cannot play it here tonight, but if you get a chance to go to the website, I believe it's on Facebook for the Yacht Club.
It's on the Yacht Club's Facebook page.
And he put it to music saying, "I will never walk alone. You'll never walk alone." And I want to mention that to you. You've got the love and support of all these people here. Okay? Okay, follow my notes.
I'm not done. I'm not done.
Okay.
I also want to thank John Swanson. You
Very
did an
good.
awesome job.
Yeah, buddy. Thank you, John.
And his son Andy with Wisconsin Graphics.
Glory, yes.
Yes, absolutely. They're a big part of this whole event. When you see people around like this, and you know, we've talked about this, how hard that was for you to do it. You know what Joey meant to you and how much he meant to us. And I thought those were perfect shirts. And I hope that if people have jobs in the future, he will get them, or you'll certainly consider Wisconsin Graphics for that.
And if you don't know the significance of these shirts, they all have stars on. These stars represent, there's 17, one for each year that Joey lived. And that was all thought of very well by John, and he did a wonderful job at designing. This was the color of Joey's hull. This was the color of the letters and his strip on the bottom of his boat. So everything went in with Joey. Thank you so much, John.
If anybody doesn't realize that, they were all donated by them. Over 100 shirts he donated for this event. So. No, we don't have to. For Sandy, for the dance, I will never forget that. No, for her. For the involvement of the Kiwanis and how well that worked out this year for that. You know, in the past we've always done Make-A-Wish, and everybody realized that this year we were so proud to be able to do it for a very deserving young man, and it worked out through the Kiwanis through Sandy here. So I thought we were going to get some kettle corn, but I didn't see that kettle corn. All right, but there's also other people, and but now that my notes fell down, I would get a little confused. But Bob, Dano, for taking him on an airplane flight, I thought that was awesome. From what I hear, they went over to Washington Island. I didn't realize Washington Island was there, but I mean, that was very much appreciated. M&M Diving, Bob Berg donated a family adventure scuba to be a part of this. And one of my favorite events, Nathan, would you stand up over there? Nathan is the pilot of the UP up north helicopter, and through his boss, Tom and Robin from the OC, donated a half-an-hour flight for Nathaniel to fly the helicopter.
Cool.
Right. I thought that was awesome.
And for the ribs and brisket tonight.
And the ribs.
Yes.
I'd like to thank him for saving my life 30, 45 times.
I do have the video of that. Well, at that time, I did give his father, Tim, a hat. And on the back of it, it says, "Do not fear." There's no need to fear. And he thought that was quite appropriate.
Underdog is videoing.
Yeah, right. I certainly hope that I haven't forgot anybody. I mean, there was so many. Conrad for the ride on the Corvette Stingray. I didn't get the ride, so there's only so much I can do. Yeah, he did like that. So I hope he was able to burn up them tires a little bit. I think he's here right now.
He did.
Yeah, good. Okay.
He showed me the marks.
And then also to all the participating boats. We had 35 boats out there. And if anybody has seen an overhead view of what that looked like, that was absolutely amazing. to see all those boats. In fact, I tried to give Nathaniel or his father the helm because I was getting a little spooked. But there was boats coming, going, and it was absolutely an amazing event. And I think that he should realize that that was out there for him to this day. Okay? And of course, all the donors. The money donors. That was absolutely over the top. We never raised anywhere near this kind of money for somebody. And I cannot think of somebody that was more special than him to give this money. So thank you all that donated all this money. I think, I wrote this down, but I'm going to have a hard time saying this. Because I know that the money will mean something for him to have his wishes. But beyond that, it was the fellowship, it was the love, and it was the support that we felt for him. A lot of us didn't know him a lot before this event and everything else. We've certainly heard of him and stuff like that. But I cannot think of a person that I would be more proud to be associated with than this young man. His father, his mother. Oh, there's. I was going to point back over there.
Jeff's been giving him lessons.
But they allowed us into their lives for this event. And I think that when he goes from here, he should know that he has our support behind him for all this. Okay. The first thing on my list was to have Tim do a little eulogy. He wanted to say a few words. And actually, that was 8 pages ago, so I apologize for that. So, Tim, would you like to say a few things here?
First of all, it's not a eulogy.
All right. There you go.
I want to mention my brother Steve and his wife Janet are here tonight. As
Thank
well.
you very much.
I just want to say on behalf of Lynn and myself, Nathaniel can speak for himself, but I just want to thank you and let you know how much this has meant to us. Especially as Joe and Connie know, it's just an awful diagnosis to receive when you hear the word brain cancer. But it brings about a number of things. Number one is that you appreciate just how precious life is. It makes you appreciate every moment. Secondly, you realize you want to make the most of what you have. And certainly what you've done for us, what you're doing for us, is helping us do just that, and that's what we want to do. And thirdly, it brings about just so many special things as well. Things that it just put us into a whole different world than we otherwise would have been. So it's kind of bittersweet. It's a club I did not want to be a part of. I did not want us to have to deal with cancer. Now that we're there, I will say that it's been so special, just the way the love that people have shown to us and the support and the encouragement. The doctors, the average lifespan upon diagnosis, they told Nathaniel looked it up, and it was about 14 months. He's thought about having a tattoo on his arm. What is it called again? His expiration date on his arm. But I want you to know we don't buy that necessarily. I know thousands of people are praying, and we're asking God to give him more, and just more, whatever it is. But yet we realize that, we can't control necessarily, his destiny is in God's hands. We're praying, we're hoping for more, but we're living and we're going to make the most of whatever time we have. And I want to thank you for your gift, because whatever it is, because it is going to help. What we're going to do is we're going to just have some fun as a family, Nathaniel as he makes his wishes. And we are going to, and he is, I'm very proud of him, because he hasn't quit living. If anything, he's accelerated. He came up here to work for the summer. He was up at 4 o'clock this morning to play basketball with people. He said a bunch of old men. Not quite as old as you.
We're 25.
We'll talk about that later. But I'm proud of him because he is living, and we're going to live right to the. Again, whatever this means, we're gonna make the most of it. So thank you again for the event, for the love, and then for the resources again to do whatever it is we end up doing. So thank you.
at this time, we would like to present Nathaniel with a check for $9,400. And I know that he would like to say a few things. He would like to say a few words.
All right. All right,
What a
gotta
great
get gather my
introduction.
thoughts.
Okay.
Like I said before, I mean, when they said they're having a race for me, I imagine, 5, 6 boats going out, $500 and a coupon. But obviously, this has far exceeded any of my expectations, and it's amazing all the support that I've received and the love. I mean, I can't imagine anybody who has to go through this, what I have, alone, and without people like this, and without amazing parents like the ones that I have. And yeah, I can't even imagine that. And then people are asking, what are you going to do with your wish? And so there's been talk about going to California for a golf school, and I'm thinking about doing that.
Cool.
And one thing that I am for sure going to do is I'm going to go on a mission trip, because while my disease isn't curable, hunger and stuff like that is. So I want to go and I want to pay it forward. So I'm going to do stuff like that. And where? Not sure yet. I have to find more specific details on that. But that's one thing that I will do. And then I'll have some fun as well, which that will be fun as well and rewarding. But
Very rewarding.
yeah, but yeah, then I want to see California, some mountains maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I can't thank any of you guys enough. Thank you.
Let's drink some beer.
How about a hand for Joe?
So proud to be able to present, to help this young man do that kind of a wish. And I don't know if everybody caught that, but that's what his wish is to pay forward. To help out the hungry, and he wants to travel with his church group and a missionary group and pay it forward. So. I don't know if Nathan's, well, he's ready to take it back up on a flight, but when I asked him, I said, you want to go back on a helicopter ride? He said, I don't know if I could survive another one. Thank you all so much.